Welcome to Company Showcase, an advertising feature on HowStreet.com.
I'm Jim Goddard. I'm speaking with American Manganese CEO and President Larry Reaugh. Larry, you're at the San Francisco Money Show. What's going on there?
Well, it's quite busy, Jim, and we're very happy with our location. We're right there where a lot of the speakers are speaking, including myself, called the Bullpen. And it's so noisy down there, I was going to take the call from the floor, but I didn't think I'd be able to hear the questions that you would even be able to hear me over the noise in the background. So I came away to a quiet place, and I'm prepared to tell you that we've had a very active booth. We've had a lot of interest in what we're doing, and which is the reason that we're down here. And a lot of investors have came by, and Zarko and myself are managing the booth, and we're getting a lot of interesting questions. So there's a lot of interest in what we're doing. And I'll give you an example of what's been happening lately. There was lately a story out on LG Chem, who are increasing their production to 90 kilowatt hours, and that per year, I should say. And we did a little figuring on the amount of cathode material that was in that material, and it was $2.85 billion. That's just one battery manufacturer. It's going to use up cathode materials, and on a formula of 532 for NMC. And, you know, those are huge numbers. That's what we look at. That's what gets us up in the morning, is the fact that there's so much money being spent on these lithium-ion batteries, especially for EVs, that we can certainly garner a part of that. There's batteries coming free now, and we expect that there'll be a lot more in the future. But getting back to the show, it's well attended. They've had some very good speakers here. We listened to them yesterday, and we feel that it was well worth the money and the time to come down here to spread the good word about our company. And we're getting, like I say, we were getting a lot of in-depth questions, and I think it'll be beneficial for us, this entire show. So as I wander around, there's a lot of different technologies on display there. There's a lot of mining companies, and it's a real mix of everything, including a three-wheel electric vehicle on display there. So it's we feel that we're in the right place at the right time. And we've had some kind of seesaws in the market lately. But, we're picking up steam again today. We'll see what happens at the end of the day, like it did yesterday. So, there's not much we can do about that, but to put it in language that anybody can understand is investors are ready for us. So, we're going to have to get out and talk to more investors. All our shows before have been, pretty, much restricted to battery shows, EV car shows, those types that we were invited to and to present at, but they weren't investors. We made some good contacts with some of the big battery companies and everything, but in order to keep the doors open, we have to have investors in the market, and so that's the real reason why we're here.
Larry, are you getting interest from any one particular sector or country?
Well, I have to say the major interest that we're getting is from Asian investors, and but a lot of them are local. And I think most of we've had a mix of them, but I'd say predominantly Asian. And as investors stand, I don't know how big or small they are, but we treat them all the same with the same respect. And, we'll see what comes out of this show, but, ethnically, that's the only ethnic thing that I can think of is that the Asians are much more interested in what we're doing. And so that's a big change. I mean, a big change from most of the investment shows I've been at. So I hope that answers your question, Jim.
Larry, for new listeners, can you explain what American Manganese is all about?
American Manganese is a critical metal company that has a few patents, a patent for actually treating very low-grade ores and getting out electrolytic manganese metal and electrolytic manganese dioxide, which is used in lithium-ion batteries for those two metals at costs that are very similar to what the Chinese costs are. And so that makes us competitive when the price is right. And we've got a project there. But in the meantime, we found that, or Chemetco, I should say, found that the chemistries, the cathode materials should, and I'm talking about the cathode materials we've been talking about all along, like nickel, manganese, cobalt, and nickel or cobalt, aluminum, lithium, those types of chemistries that we should be able to get out with our technical ability on our recycling of manganese. So we've shown that we can do that. So, and we're probably, and I'd have to say, from our own investigations and everything else, the most advanced electrolytic, advanced EV car battery manufacturing recycling program out there when it comes to cathode materials. So that is patent pending. We've had the patent published already, so we're pretty confident that that patent will be issued very soon. We have existing patents on the manganese in 4 different countries, and we'll go for a lot of more countries once we get the U.S. patent here.
Larry, where are you traded, and how can people find more information about American Manganese?
We're traded on the Toronto Stock Exchange Venture under the symbol AMY. We're traded in the U.S. under symbol AMYZF. And we're traded in Frankfurt under the symbol 2AM. And we have a website out there called AmericanManganeseInc.com, where everything that we're doing is on that website. A lot of research can be done. And you can contact us contact me specifically at LREAUGH@AMYMN.com, or give us a call at 778-574-4444.
Larry, thanks a lot for the update.
You're welcome.
I've been speaking with Larry Reaugh, CEO and President of American Manganese. He was speaking to us from the San Francisco Money Show. I'm Jim Goddard. Our conversation took place on August 24th.
Comments made on Company Showcase are an expression of opinion only and should not be construed in any manner whatsoever as recommendations to buy or sell any financial instrument at any time. Archived online at HowStreet.com. Company Showcase is a production of How Street Media Incorporated.